Hey, good day, everybody. Look, so I've been doing some walking and talking, and I had to work out. So the title of this was really about, um, according to them. And in retrospect, as I was getting older and getting just getting to the next level. So if you don't know, and you're first time tuning into my channel or to YouTube, my name is Don P and I'm an Exoticprenuer, where I apply unique thinking and action. But this is more of like a mindset page on how to align your mind, body, and your business to increase your profits. And a lot of times I talk about on this page is the process. So I am Don P page. It's all about the mental process of how you're going to the next level and what you may have experienced based off of what I experienced it as being a person who got his success from a totally different industry and industry that I didn't even belong in, but yet because of the principles that I learned uh, in business and in human psychology, I was able to be successful in the exotic entertainment industry, and because of that, I'm able to apply those marketing strategies, those actual skill sets, and that actual mindset to my current businesses right now. So this blog and everything about it is all about the mental side of the mindset. So, and this is the title of this is really according to them, and the reason why I titled it that after some retrospectives of our conversation, it's there's a point where that people want to always try to find a way to uh, basically put you in a box or associate you to one type of thing or one particular way. And that's great in your business. Why? Because in your business, you want people to know, like, and trust you. And the only way they can know, like, trust you is off of what you do, what you're good at, that you can actually put a price premium on it. Now, the caveat to that is that how it affects your personal life depending on where you are in life. So for myself, I made my name to fame and became successful financially, socially, and emotionally in exotic entertainment. So because of that stigma, quote unquote, they only associated with me privately, but not publicly, unless they was really um, overt in their actual application. Meaning, if they was basically an entertainer, a public entertainer, then they associate themselves with you because it was a draw, it was a credibility, a certain level of credibility. But on the flip side to it, if they was around other people, they wouldn't act like they didn't know you. It's a case in point. You ever notice? You ever kept in mind? Everybody know Kim Kardashian, right? Now, Kim Kardashian is a well-respected, well-known billionaire lawyer now. Yet, 20 years have passed, and they still have not let that part of her life, of that intimate tape that she had with Ray J, lay to rest. Why? Because in certain people's mind, that's who you are to them. No matter how successful you have become after the fact, no matter how influential, the fact that she's on boards and she's been able to have conversations with prime ministers on different countries. How many people can really say that and do it? Yet she's done it, even though she was publicly out here. And you've seen everything that she had going on, including how she got down. Then on top of that, she not only did that, she's also, you know, married high profile and had kids with high level individuals. Now, despite all of the other stuff that man going through, the motherfucker's still on. You understand what I'm saying? Like, devaluing a person based off their past, according to them, is just a sign of they have not matured in their life in according to yours. Okay? See, so because of that, I use her as a prime example because, you know, um, I respect what she had accomplished, despite all the nonsense. Because if you ever been in a privileged situation where that, or you just start getting things to work out for you, it's hard to maintain that and maintain your sanity at the same time. Like for me, it was the expectation of just, if you're already known as being intelligent, smart, and good, there's a certain expectation that and pressure that coincides with it. It's like our forefathers in our forefathers as in the civil rights movement, and the ones that's like Sidney Poitier, who was able to break culture lines and get his respect as a lead, even though, you know, most African Americans were considered to be in a subservient space. So understand that being the first, being the next level, and putting yourself in a position where that you don't have to play small and you're allowing yourself to go big, it's a certain type of pressure that comes in, but it's also certain levels that you have to go in. It's like, I don't deal with people with certain stigmas on them, meaning I don't care if you got out. I don't care if you used to be a home. I don't care, you know. However, what I do care about is who you are as a person. I do care about what are you doing as an individual in connection. Are you doing business or are you not? Are you positioning yourself where that we can be an effective collaboration? Because other than that, I have no interest, zero interest. You know, I actually respect it because I understand situations where that you have to do what you got to do based off the opportunity that was presented itself. Now that doesn't renege what I said prior to. If you caught that video of like, well, I can't get my camera on. That doesn't renege my thing. Try to get the camera on. Could you do that for me? That doesn't renege on my statement on being bothered with people that are trying to make it seem like you're that because you don't want to do business with them that you're better than them. That's not it. It's literally the space of. It's literally the space of. I don't want to do business with you because I don't want the excess, the other part that comes with it. You know, I've been in business and working with people from all walks of life, and certain stigmas just don't gel with me because I experienced it. I don't have the. I don't want it. You know, if something don't go right, it automatically goes into a low energy space when it's just a situation. And I found that some people are willing to sabotage and burn down the house before letting you benefit in that bad boy, if that makes sense. Another way of saying it, there are more people that are willing to sacrifice. They're willing to sabotage, make a situation bad before it makes it good. They're willing to sabotage the space before they let you benefit from it. Case in point, I'm pretty sure there's people that have relationships that just didn't go well, or controlling boyfriends or girlfriends, and at that point, they was willing to destroy and do nitpicking stuff to mess up a good relationship, then letting the relationship just be what it be, and you're no longer that person because you progressed, you matured, according to them, they thinking that you're one way, and you have now proven and shown that you're another way, even though you have that past. Now, here's the thing that I want to add to that, and this is the point that why this talk is really this talk. You need to own it. You need to own that part of you that was that part of you. You need to be honest, not just with yourself, but with the people that are around you. Like, hey, this was a part of my past, and if you accept me, accept me. If you don't, you don't. See, the biggest disheartening thing that you can ever do as a person is lie. And not lie to nobody else. I'm talking about lie to yourself. Lie to yourself about who you are and who you really are. If you want to be free, be free. And be free in the space that's going to make sense for you. You know, the greatest things that I have to respect, like Cardi B, Megan, Stormy, and all of them, they were free on being who they are. And people like that, remember, because there was a lot of people like them. Just like me as a man, I'm good. I'm happy at being free and not just being intelligent, but being intelligent, conscious, and aware without conforming to everybody's stigma that was pre-placed on me prior to, because I wanted to fit in. I'm not going to say I didn't. I wanted to be socially accepted, but until I realized that I didn't need to be, and there were more people out here like me, I just had to be willing to open myself up to find them and allow that stigma not to be my stagnation in my own growth. Because by me growing in an industry like that, I had to accept the fact that, hey, look, my daughter that I have may see it or may know about me, owning and operating my own space. Now, how does you deal with that as a father, as a man? Because in a lot of ways you say, oh, it's demeaning women. It's relative to the perspective. In my book, Defined by Purpose, I explain the pros and the cons of that. So there is a relativity to that. It's based off of how you in it. Some people, it was the best thing that happened to them because at least they were showing that they had a willingness to work and put in the work and go to the level. Then other places says, hey, look, you're subjecting yourself to somebody else. Well, how many of y'all got jobs? All right, so we can go into that. However, the point behind all of this and the direction that I want to just know is just own your past, accept it, then take accountability, seek counseling if you need be, go and get around better spaces, but then grow. Go to the next level. Position yourself. Allow yourself to be humble and open, and get a new direction if you're ready. If you're not ready, at least be honest with yourself to know that, hey, this is me and this is who I am and this is who I am. Now, that can affect your money. That can affect your livelihood. Understand that. Certain doors may not open because you're not in that space. Because you're not in that space, and certain people just won't associate yourself with that. I experienced it myself. Certain people just won't publicly say they know me, even though they're doing business with me privately. And it took me years to come to terms with, is because of how I'm publicly known in one space, and they wasn't like that. And even though they work in that, and it's just a human nature thing. You got to preserve the circles that you're in, because some people don't want to feel like they want to keep a wholesome or whatever that may be. And I've understood that in those areas that you got to know who you are and know whose you are to understand that some people are just not going to rock with it, even though they rock with you. Now, the people that are bold enough to rock with you publicly and privately are the ones you want to lock in with, if that makes sense. But you check their character. Understand that it's so many levels to this stuff that it's not even funny. The mindsets, and the thing is learning, is paying attention and listening with their actions, not with their words. They want to show you who they are based off of their body language, based off their mannerism, and based off how they deliver, not on nothing else. Listen with their actions, hear with their words, and if those align, then you got a good situation. If it don't, they gotta go. Simple as that. So, with that being said, hey, look. If you found value in this, check out beliefiseverything.com. You can also feel free to check it and text Defined by Purpose to 248-773-4137 and get a free coaching call where that you can always get a good marketing strategy on upgrading and how to align your mind, body, and business to increase your gains, at least with a clear strategy. And you can check that out at Defined by Purpose. Just text 248-773-4137. You're more than welcome to grab my book, Belief is Everything, at beliefiseverything.com. And we go through this in a more in-depth space. With that being said, stay healthy. Let's